registered to attend this particular event. Would our web mistress please put up the PowerPoint?
No, that's Janae.
Just say, okay, yes. Janae, please put up the PowerPoint. Thank you so much.
1 second, please.
And from slide 1, please. Thank you. And Amanda, are we now live? Thank
Yes,
you
we
so
are.
much. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good evening. The Gwinnett Democratic Women present the installation of officers for 2023-2024. We're so glad to be here with you, and we hope that you enjoy this live on Facebook event. It is being recorded. Make sure that you come in and enjoy this event. Thank you, audience, for being here with us tonight. This, again, is the Gwinnett Democratic Women's 2023-2024 Installation of Officers event. We so appreciate you. GDW does. My name is Dr. Tracy Fisher, President of the Gwinnett Democratic Women, and I am very humbled, as is my entire team, by your support. Please feel welcome to become a member of GDW tonight. Joining is so easy. Go to the GDW website homepage at www.gwinnettdemocraticwomen.org and click the 2023 membership link and follow the prompts. We absolutely love our Democrats in Gwinnett County, Georgia, in this state, and in this country. And we love you for electing them. Next slide, please. Before we get started, there are greetings to share. First, thank you to the GDW leadership team and the GDW membership for your incredible and ongoing support and engagement. You have done incredible things to turn GDW into a powerhouse in Gwinnett County and in the state of Georgia. Next slide, please. Kudos to every single GDW member for all you've done and continue to do. Second, I would like to welcome and thank the elected officials in this audience whom we have fervently, actively, and loudly supported. GDW appreciates and respects all of you. Third, thank you to each of the Georgia Federation of Democratic Women, GFDW, and the National Federation of Democratic Women, NFDW, for your support and kindness to us. GDW thanks you so much for your kindnesses and for your very vocal and public support. If Gwinnett or state elected representatives or GFDW or NFDW officers are in the audience now, we thank you. Next slide, please. Special GDW acknowledgements warmly go to the Southern Regional Director of the National Federation of Democratic Women, Ms. Kathy Adams, and to the President of the Georgia Federation of Democratic Women, GFDW, Ms. Shinita Allen. Are they here tonight? If they are, we will present them towards the end of this program. In addition, if there are presidents of Georgia County sections of GFDW who are here tonight, thank you for all that you do. Next slide, please. And a robust hello and thank you for being here to our Gwinnett County, Georgia members and other counties members in GFDW affiliate sections and any of the fantastic Democratic officials and representatives in attendance. GDW officers, chairs, and members, again, greatly appreciate your hard work. We can't say that enough. Thank you for being here tonight. Next slide, please. I have another special acknowledgement to make this evening before we move forward. For the past 2 years, in my first administration as president, our beloved GDW treasurer, Ms. Karen Owens, has done incredible work as a critical member of our 2021-2022 leadership team. She has made this organization's financial functions work like a well-oiled machine. Karen is a thoughtful and kind person who at the same time knows that business is business and that GDW is all about business operations first. Karen and I have worked together on other projects and programs for different organizations over the last half decade. I respect her and her work ethic immensely. And because her career continues to take her to higher heights, she is stepping down as our treasurer, but definitely and vocally remaining a member. We are so proud of you, Karen. Fortunately, our incoming treasurer, Ms. Andrea Shamblin, a superstar personality in her own right, has already been working with Karen to help assure a smooth transition. And this kind of conscientious kindness is exactly why Karen will be sorely missed on our leadership team. But it's also why she's really not going anywhere. She's staying with us. Karen, the framed certificate that we sent to you about a week ago is for your service. I don't want to cry, but thank you. And she can open her mic and just say something because we love you, Karen.
Don't do that, Tracy. Don't do that. No, it's been a pleasure, and I'm not going anywhere. I'm just having to lighten my load a little bit because of my work schedule and new position. But it will be a great transition. I'm excited to let Andrea take the reins. But until then, I've got you covered. So we're good. Thank you so much to everybody. I've really enjoyed working with you. I'll continue to work with the group. So I'm just stepping back, but not stepping away.
Everybody, please give Karen a hand.
Everybody, thank you so much. Everybody, love, kisses.
Thank you, Karen.
You're welcome.
Ooh, I knew I was going to start crying.
Don't do that. No. I'm not running.
Thank you. And everyone on the GDW team, I know they feel the same way. So thank you so much. Next slide. Now I've got a sniff. I need a tissue, and I have one. And now it's time to introduce our illustrious guest and keynote speaker for this evening, Mrs. Gail Buckner, President of the National Federation of Democratic Women, NFDW. Mrs. Buckner will do the honor of swearing in the Gwinnett Democratic Women's 2023-2024 slate of officers. But before she does that, I've got to read her biography. Gail Buckner is president of the National Federation of Democratic Women. Prior to her election as president, Mrs. Buckner served 6 years as chair of NFDW's legislative committee. She introduced the practices of creating position papers and providing training on how to advocate with elected officials. Mrs. Buckner served 2 terms as president of the Georgia Federation of Democratic Women. During her service as GFDW president, the True Blue Award and the Bouquet Award were added to the Federation. Prior to accepting the position as president of GFDW, Mrs. Buckner served 16 years in the Georgia House of Representatives and 1 term in the Georgia Senate. She was the Democratic Party of Georgia's nominee for Secretary of State in 2006. While serving in the General Assembly, Mrs. Buckner received 10 Legislator of the Year awards. I said 10. She was twice recognized by the Georgia Breast Cancer Coalition the Georgia chapter of the American Academy of Pediatrics, the University of Georgia College of Family and Consumer Science, the Technology Education Association of Georgia, and the Georgia Association of Public Health Professionals are among those that have honored Mrs. Buckner. It is my great pleasure to welcome again Mrs. Gail Buckner. Thank you so much for being here, Madam President, with us tonight. The floor is now yours.
Thank you, Dr. Fisher. It is an honor and privilege to be with this outstanding group of Democratic women this evening. I am honored to have been asked to be with you this evening and to do your installation ceremony. But, you know, it makes me, when we do these things, it makes me reflect back how in 1971, how brave Rilla Moran Woods was to gather women together in DC and decide to form the National Federation of Democratic Women. You know, it takes courage to do things like that. And they even had the foresight to ask for 3 seats on the Democratic National Committee. And on top of that, the NFDW's president serves on the DNC Executive Committee. So your voices are heard at the DNC every time NFDW's president takes a seat in those meetings. Now, of course, I will only be there for 2 years because we change presidents every 2 years. But let me assure you, this is an honor for all Democratic women to have NFDW's president sitting at that DNC Executive Committee table. Now, the real reason that I'm here is to install your officers. So let's begin with your treasurer. Well, before I call up the treasurer, I would like to say, these leaders are to concentrate on the development and the talents of those who are serving. And they are to forget self and the honor and privilege of the office. So having been elected an officer, you must now carry the torch, lighting the way to success while fulfilling your duties as stated in the bylaws. Now, treasurer, Andrea Chamblin, I'm handing to you virtually the torch of faithfulness and accuracy. You will be responsible for keeping the financial records in order and paying bills on time. Do you accept this responsibilities?
I do.
Excellent. The incoming secretary, Janae Ingram. I'm presenting to you the torch of alertness and promptness. You will be responsible for accuracy, recording the minutes of all meetings. You will also be responsible for handling and reading all communications and keeping such on file. Do you accept these responsibilities?
I do.
Third Vice President and Membership Co-Chair, Ramona Toole. I'm presenting to you the torch of energy, enlightenment, knowledge, and cooperation. Your responsibilities are to work closely with the regional directors throughout. Well, you may not have regional directors. Well, let's just say it's your responsibility to work with everyone. To encourage the growth and development of this organization by working diligently towards increasing membership. Do you accept this responsibility?
I do.
Excellent. The first Vice President, Lamia Saxby. I'm handing to you the torch of energy and enlightenment, knowledge and cooperation. Your responsibilities are to preside at all functions in the absence of the president. And I'm going to add to that, to be willing to work with the president on any responsibilities she sends your way. Do you accept these responsibilities?
I do.
And now, the incoming president, Dr. Tracy Fisher. I present to you the torch of authority, dignity, loyalty, and patience. As president, you will have general supervision of all club activities and preside at every meeting. You must be an example in keeping the rules, giving encouragement, and working in the best interest of the club as a whole. Do you accept these responsibilities?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Excellent. Now to the members of this organization. These women have accepted their responsibilities, and I have full confidence that they will give everything to their position. But they must have your support along the way. To the members of this organization, do you stand ready to support the officers that you are electing this evening?
Yes.
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 Excellent.
Oh, we forgot one officer, our second vice president needs to be sworn in. That's Amanda.
How did I miss
That's
Amanda?
okay. That is okay. She is right here. She's right there.
Amanda Sisney, and I'm glad you caught that, Dr. Anderson. Amanda Sisney, I'm handing to you the torch of second vice president. You may be the most important officer of all, because you will be looking forward, helping the first vice president and second vice president, and carrying forward with any responsibilities that they ask of you, as well as membership. I believe you are the co-chair of the membership committee. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Amanda, do you accept these responsibilities?
I do.
Excellent. All right. As the power vested in me as president of the National Federation of Democratic Women, I am delighted to declare that you ladies are installed as the 2023-2024 officers of the Gwinnett Federation of Democratic Women.
Thank you so much, Madam President. We really appreciate you doing this for us and being here. That was so exciting. Even in a virtual world, we are so excited about having you perform that for us, and wanted you to know that the gift that we sent you is a framed certificate. I sent it to you about a week or two ago, thanking you for
Well,
performing. Yes, ma'am.
Let's see what's in this box.
Yes, ma'am.
I haven't looked at it.
Good. We didn't want you to early. And while you're doing that, I'll explain to the audience that we sent Madam President a framed certificate in advance, and also a thank you card for taking time out of her extremely busy schedule. We can't see it too well because of the background, but there you go. Now we can see it.
Thank you.
Yes, and I can't thank you enough for you supporting me and giving me encouragement, and thus that trickles to everyone else in our section, and that is just priceless to have your support. It really is. Do you have any other words for us, or is that all? I don't know what else to say other than thank you.
Well, I would like to share that it's very easy to support Dr. Fisher and the Gwinnett Federation of Democratic Women. I consider you among the gold standard of federations that exist within the National Federation of Democratic Women. In fact, we had Dr. Fisher to speak at one of our special political education and training programs. I was so impressed with the work that she had accomplished and that the Gwinnett Federation had done. So I'm sure you will continue to keep up the good work. And if there's any way that I or any other officer with the NFDW can help you, just let us know.
Yes, ma'am. And I'm crying again. So it's like, thank you. And I'm sure I will be talking with you soon. We have so much work to do as women and as affiliates with the National Federation and the Georgia Federation. We have work to do. And this team is all about that work. They always have been, and they're back again to do it again. So thank you so much. Thank you. Before we close out, are there additional Gwinnett elected officials, state officials, or other dignitaries in the audience? I can't see you, but if there are, and Amanda and Zelda, if you've seen anyone that's there that we need to acknowledge, please let me know. No?
I have not seen anyone yet, but on behalf of the membership, I would like to again thank Ms. Gail Buckner for coming to install our officers today. We appreciate you taking the time to do that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Zelda. Thank you so much. Amanda, do you have anything to add?
I believe that we have said our thank yous, and we're just so happy that you were able to come and install us. It means so much to us.
It does. It really means a lot.
Well, it was an honor for you to invite me.
Oh boy. Well, this is going to conclude.
Tracy,
Yes, ma'am.
we have District Attorney Patsy Austin Gaston present.
Oh, that's wonderful. Hello, Patsy. Would you like to say something? Can she have access to her mic? Is she there?
I've got to give her access.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for attending, Madam District Attorney. We really appreciate you being here.
She should be able to unmute.
I'm not sure if she wants to say anything. I think she's just here, which we are grateful for. Oh, wow. Thank you, Miss Gail. She put in the chat, Gwinnett Democratic Women rock. We appreciate that. Well, before we close out, I wanted to make sure that, again, if there are those of you in the audience who would like to join, hi, Patsy, I think I see you. Thank you so much for joining GDW. Again, go to our website at www.GwinnettDemocraticWomen.org, and it's such an easy process to sign up and become an active member with us. Of course, we want you to join. Thank you. Well, this concludes the GDW 2023-2024 installation of officers. GDW re-elected and new officers, please remain in this environment for our closed business meeting. Karen, please remember to stay for the board meeting as well. There will be a 5-minute break once we close out on live. And have a great evening and weekend, everyone. Thank you.